Foundations of Buddhist Art History. Hello everyone, today I'll be speaking about the foundations of Buddhist art history, focusing on the historical development of Buddhist art and architecture. Buddhist art is not only about beauty or decoration, it's a visual language that expresses deep religious ideas. Through sculpture, stupas, paintings, and monuments, at trying to show the teachings of the Buddha in a form that people could easily understand and meditation upon. Historical content of Buddhist art and architecture. Buddhist art developed in India around the 3rd century BCE, especially during the time of the Maurya Empire. This period saw the constructions of the stupas, pillars, and monasteries as physical symbols of the Buddha's teachings. Buddhist architecture mainly focused on stupas, chatyas, and viharas. The stupa represent the Buddhist enlightenment and final liberations. The chatya halls were used for prayers, and the viharas served as living and teaching space for monks. Art and architecture work together to create scared environments that guide practitioners toward spiritual refreshings. Philosophy and artist expression. Buddhist philosophy deeply influenced artist expression. Key ideas such as impermanence, non-self, and compassion shaped how artists designed visual forms. Instead of showing the Buddha directly in the early period, artists used symbols like the Bodhi trees, the wheels of Dhamma, and empty throne. This symbolist forms encouraged viewers to think beyond physical appearance and understand deeper meanings. Thus, body art was not just decoration, but a tool for teaching and meditation. Early and classical Buddhists. Before Buddhism, the Indus Valley civilization created seeds, figurines, and scale symbols that influenced later artist traditions. This early culture practice prepared the ground of Buddhist visual language. In early Buddhist art, especially at Bahut, Sanji, and Amaravati, sculpture were iconoclast, meaning the Buddha was not shown in human form. Instead, narratives reflect to story from the Buddha's life. During the Maurya period, it became more monumental with polished stone pillars and lion capitals. Later, two major artist concepts appeared. The Gandhara school shows strong Greek and Roman influence, with realistic human figures, flowing robes, and with hair. The Maurya school developed a more indigenous Indian style, emphasizing spiritual strength and symbolist body forms. Greco-Buddhist synthesis. The Greco-Buddhist synthesis refer to the blending of Greek artistic elements with Buddhist themes, especially in Gandhara. After Alexander's campaign and later in the Greece context, Greek artist traditions such as naturalistic anatomy, Tripa and Holomurtis enters Buddhist sculpture. This creates unique art form where the Buddha was shown in the human form with classical Western feature, creating a bridge between East and West. Later developments and iconography. In the Kushan period, Buddha image became more standard and widely worshipped. During the Gupta period, Buddhas had reached its classical idea. The Buddha was shown with calm facial expression, donkey's eye, and harmonious proportion, symbolizing inner peace. In the Pala period, especially in Eastern India, capture began more decorative and complex, with elaborate crowns and detailed carvings. Over time, the iconography of the Buddha evolved with regional styles. Gandhara show realistic Greco-Roman inspired forms. Material emphasize powerful Indian spiritual symbolism. Gupta has shown idealist spiritual perfection. In conclusion, Buddhist history shown as how spiritual ideas were transformed into visual form across centuries, from symbolism beginning to highly developed human image. Buddhist helps people understand and experience the teachings of the Buddha. Thank you for listening.